Want to know how to make a fursuit? No? Too bad. Listen up. Making a fursuit is relatively simple. Most consist of foam, fur, and third and most importantly, time, and a lot of hot glue. Before making your fursuit, you have 5 things to consider. I'm probably missing something, but this is what I can think of. 1. Color. You know what colors you want, patterns and such? You gotta know if you want to nail this first try. 2. For length. Does this character have long fur, short fur, something in between, or a mix of lengths like me? 3. Body type. You want to make this more of a slim fit, kind of like pajamas, or do you want to make it more chunky with paddings in the legs or chest? Or maybe you're just making a partial, which is pretty much a fursuit minus the bodysuit. 4. What type of fursuit are you making? Are you making a full suit, partial, or a mini partial? A full suit is the full thing, covers your whole body. A partial consists of pretty much everything except the bodysuit as previously stated, and a mini partial is like a partial but minus the tail and feet, just the head and hands. The last could be the most cost effective, plus you could always make the other parts later if you want. 5. Do you have a design? It goes without saying that you should have something in mind if you're thinking about committing yourself to making a fursuit, but I figured I'd mention it anyways. Most people when wanting to make a fursuit go with their fursona. To those extremely new to the fandom, or those who aren't in the fandom who decided to watch this either by accident or out of curiosity, a fursona is a character that represents you and who you want to be or who you are. Pretty much how you want to present yourself online in the fandom, to sum it up. Not everyone uses their fursona as how they present online. Me, for example, this isn't my fursona. Yes, I 3D modeled and rigged him, but he wasn't a character of mine before I modeled him. It was more of a happy accident. I messed up the design of a different character of mine, but ended up liking how it turned out. My fursona is actually named Ashton and looks completely different than this character you see. I don't have a name for him, honestly, but I think Envy works well. But that's enough about me. The point I'm trying to get at is you don't have to make your fursona into a fursuit. You could use another OC, also known as original character, instead. If you don't have a fursona or character, feel free to make one. Either take a species, some colors you like, and a few characters for inspiration, or just draw who you want to be as an anthropomorphic character. If you can't make a fursona you like, there's no rush. I personally took years to stick to a fursona, so don't stress. This video was just testing out this type of content and only covers the most early steps of making a fursuit, the planning. I'll be posting a follow-up to this video covering materials and costs. In the small list of topics I have for videos, I have how to make a furry OC, a small guide to fur cons and fur meets plus how to find them, and tips for socializing at cons or whatever event you may run into people with similar interests. I read all my comments, so if you have any ideas or suggestions, feel free to drop them below and I'll see what I can do.